Hello? Where are you? Why?
My back is seized. I'm stretching it. No pain, no?
Michael has died.
Yeah, I'm out here. Come on and zoom in. I'm out here stretching the back. I was involved in, for y'all that don't know, about a week ago, last Friday, the 26th of August, today's September 5th, I was driving to Lanakai and the driver hit me full speed, which is 35 miles an hour, hit me, rear-ended me. So here I am, going through pain and suffering.
Dragged you off the curb? The car's long gone, that's a week ago.
Yeah.
So I called you, so we're gonna make a little video. Helium thingy.
Let's do it, yeah.
You're talking about going to the hospital.
Yeah, I need to go.
Hospital.
Oh,
it's going. Oh, my toe.
Oh, I didn't know. That's
What was that?
that's your toes?
Yeah. They're all messed up. That actually really tickled.
That's good. You can feel your toes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
good.
can feel my toes.
I haven't had this for a couple of years, you know, so this is, I think this car accident aggravated it. Ugh.
I mean, what happened between I hung up the phone and drove over here? We shall Conan. Oh, why don't lift that and the lamp goes.
Oh, what is it?
Sword, it's underneath the lamp. Silly, it would have knocked over the lamp.
Okay, director, what do you want to do? Let's take advantage of 15 minutes.
You want to hear the good news or the bad news first?
The bad news.
The bad news is Jim doesn't want to make a video.
Oh, that is Ikey crikey bad news.
Want to hear the good news?
What's the good news?
He said not today.
Oh, okay, that's hopeful.
See, we're going to do the helium thing.
And watch Jim's reaction.
Yeah, and tell him about it and see how.
Watch his facial expressions.
Yeah.
The most authentic facial expressions that you cannot act.
Yeah.
Just watch his face while I'm telling him about it.
And
setting it up at his house.
And like Michael, TV actor and model.
Actor, yeah, for Jim's purposes.
Where Jim is a theater actor, but you know, kind of more community theater now. Now he teaches this stuff, and we're gonna do. Guess what we're gonna do this Sunday? Hamlet.
Great. Okay, I'll see you there. Hopefully, I'm gonna be heavily medicated and doing good.
To medicate or not to medicate? That is the question.
That is the question.
Well, welcome to
ibuprofen a day. Or 2 ibuprofens a day.
Welcome to Crypto Corner. We'll get down to something to go pretty soon. In the to be or not to be speech, conscience. Our conscience?
Conscience.
Yeah. Pulls us back. It's a theme in the speech. Our conscience holds us back and makes cowards of us all.
That's my girlfriend.
First, you must open the plutonium tank. What are you doing?
Calling the
hospital.
Muscle
hospital.
Yeah,
it's open. It's not open. Okay, ready? A little make a pocket here. Ready?
Woo! Woo! You came with a case?
No, it did not. I have this case because that's a fragile little puppy.
That is so cool.
I'll show you. Yeah, that's how you pull it out.
Wow.
Now, once you pull it out, right, Here's the on-off button right here, on and off. And once you turn it on, you got to watch out for this part. Little whirly, like watch. It's like a little like drone helicopter blade.
Two shots.
See, did you see it go? Well, here you go like this. It'll switch around like this and that, and then when you turn it off, off.
You got this on Amazon?
Amazon, eBay.
How much?
These rigs are like $300, $400 or something. I paid less than that.
You can get $600 from the federal government this month.
And this is microphone.
I can do a film like this.
And that's not
so
on
this
yet.
is when we're in the car. We'll go. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to a doctor. Tell him about the back. Tomorrow.
They're gonna do it today. It's
Well,
just like not enough time almost.
yeah, because by the time I get there, I go to the I already know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to the ER. I'm gonna wait there. I'm gonna document it, which is fine. That's the whole point for the pain and suffering, right?
Yeah, it's inflamed. That makes things pinched and nerves, and it hurts when it shouldn't be hurting. It's not.
That's what we need to do.
You're not gonna be able to do that. You're gonna go. That's pain. But yes. See, I'm losing the tub, but the tub has also.
Does the tub let you do that?
Oh God, no! I wouldn't be able to do that. See, but
you gotta get rid of the tub. It's not necessary. Can you do crunch?
I'm able to tie my shoes. I'm able to touch my toes.
Really? The tub lets you touch your toes?
Get the minor.
Oh.
Get the minor. We're gonna do a minor thing.
Yeah, right. We'll go to your house then. Huh?
Jim is not today.
But next time. So maybe you could shoot for tomorrow.
Hey, tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't know.
And we can do Mike D's too.
What?
Get his reaction. Get his face.
He just said not today.
Okay.
He doesn't say, oh, let's do Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
He said not today.
So it's on us to be responsible, book something for ASAP.
Yeah. I was able to call him.
Look at his face. The reaction.
He watched. Jim's an old dude.
You watched the video?
Jim's an old dude too, so he's not like, oh, technology.
Yeah.
I eat it up.
Jim, what do you think about technology? What do you think about this? What do you look forward? We gotta ask him these philosophical questions, right? Once we set it up and we kind of have him in the background next to this miner, and we kind of tell him that helps with the Wi-Fi and it's encryptions. Jim, give him a little education and ask him a couple philosophical questions and get that on film.
Like what?
Like, I don't know.
Philosophical question. Well, I mean, come on.
Jim, you're about to die, right?
Stiff also.
Jim,
you're about to oh, God.
What is the legacy you're leaving behind?
Jim is an elderly guy, and he's been doing
this.
Honolulu. I mean, in Honolulu here, he's been doing Shakespeare stuff. This is very much passionate interest. So he's kept alive a bunch of people who get together. They'll do acting on stage and other reports, but we'll get together and sharpen our chops with reading a Shakespeare play every other Sunday. And he's been doing that for 25 years. And so this Sunday is Hamlet, which is the longest play, or almost. King Lear is actually the longest. But Hamlet is... We'll get to that later. But you want to go? But anyhow, so Jim, he's kind of, think of a Quaker. And when it comes to technology, he's...
all we're saying, it'll be interesting to get him on
yeah,
video.
But he's open-minded, he's interested.
Open-minded. Yeah.
Interesting person. But when people get older, yeah, they have that thing called the legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're not going to go, Jim, you're about to die. But he might say, I'm going to die. What do I have to do with all that crap?
To be or not to be? Or should I go arrested home to be or not to be?
See, we're talking about helium and the antennas, that as a big group of antennas, it's decentralized. It's part of the Internet of Things. That's that structure. But all those antennas out there are going to create a network for Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
And what Helium has done is with the helium token. The helium token, it starts off, I can believe it. The helium tokens originally were actually very valuable, and it was good to mine.
And I would say back in late 2019, early 2020, you would be getting hundreds of them.
Yeah.
And they were only worth 20 cents at that time. So, but
And
now
then it went up to $20, didn't it?
no, it went up to $55, and it stayed there for a few days.
Oh.
So I mean, I was watching some videos. Some people were able to. The early ones I got in early 2019, early 2020. They were saying that it literally changed their lives. They were able to buy a house, a car, start a family. Those are the lucky ones, huh?
The dream of internet people who were into cryptocurrency for money. Oh, I got some cryptocurrency and I bought a house.
But wait,
I bought a wife.
The reason we were making this video is because we're here to actually talk about mobile tokens.
You see,
5G mobile tokens.
Those helium tokens, you might say, are old helium tokens. BM. Before mobile. Because what happens is, basically the basic thought is, helium, all the antennas, which you got a chance to see Michael's on the top of the roof, you don't have to be on top of the roof, but all those antennas making the Wi-Fi are going to go 5G. So it's going to be another competitor out there. It's a Wi-Fi internet that's 5G. It's going to be a competitive thing with other, those big telecommunication companies.
AT&T, Verizon.
You're not promoting them.
We're not. And now it's going to be Helium who's taking the market share.
So now the antennas and the miners, 49ers, miners, those are going to be 5G.
And guess what? It's not on the market yet. It's not on the market yet. But guess who has one already and been mining for the last week? This guy. So we're doing the same thing that Helium did back in 2019. The guy that bought a house. I'm this guy right now with 5G. And this guy.
I don't got one yet. But to tell you what, the old tokens, BM, because the new tokens are mobile. That's the name of the new tokens that are going to hopefully.
And there's going to be $250 billion of them. That's a lot. 250 billion tokens.
See, right now we're in AM, after mobile. Mobile already went on the scene.
After Helium. I think they, what do you mean after mobile?
How long after mobile? First was the old token, BM, before mobile. And then there's after mobile. Mobile had a debut.
Oh yes, it's called Genesis period. That had a Genesis period, and which is happening now, and I'm part of the Genesis period, which is so cool.
How many more weeks is the Genesis project going on?
It's gonna go on. So as of recording of this video, it's September 5th. It's gonna go on for another 3 weeks and 3 days. Okay, and 100 million tokens get released per day to the network participants. Okay, so you're probably wondering, well, how much are you getting, Michael? Well, in the next video, I will show you a screenshot of what I'm receiving, and it's about I'm getting about 18 to 20,000 mobile tokens a day.
Okay, that's a big explanation. It's all about mobile tokens, getting a whole lot of them. It's out of Helium. It's with the new miner. So let's check out the new miner. Insert.
Yeah, we'll do an insert on the new miner.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back to me. Here I will be demonstrating to you the capability of a 4G miner. In the last video we briefly looked at the unpacking, and we briefly looked at the setup, which is right behind me on the roof. And now we're gonna go over the technical pieces, what it takes to be miner. Okay, first of all, this specific miner I have here is a rack 2.0, which just means 2.0, the second version of the first version. It's refined, it's more compact, and it's able to receive a better signal. Okay, and it's a very, very tiny little miner. So come on down here, I'll show you. So this would be the unpacking. process. You open it up again. It's a very fancy. You get a very fancy manual right over here. Very fancy. And this is just a 3-piece miner. There's the actual miner. Right here. Right here. This is the actual miner. Look how small it is. It's like a 4x3. It's a tiny little thing. It could go on the ledge. It could go behind the TV. It can go under your bed. It could go anywhere. It's just tiny. And you might be wondering, electricity, all right? Well, here's a charger. And the electricity, maybe 50 cents a month, maybe $1. It's just as easy as plugging in a computer, charging your phone. Same thing, just an external device. So it comes with 3 pieces, the actual miner, the outlet socket, and the antenna, as you can see here. Okay?
So it doesn't have to be a roof antenna.
No, it doesn't have to be a roof antenna, but you have the ability to make it a better antenna, put it on the roof. The very basic setup, this is I believe a 3.2 dB decibel antenna right here. And the one on the roof I have is 8 decibel, and it's a more direct to cover the signal. But this one will cover 360 degrees. That one behind me only covers 180 degrees. So it's in a certain direction. But this is it. So this is the miner. All you do is you take out the nub for the antenna, and you screw on the antenna just like that.
Is it capable of being set outdoors?
This is the indoor antenna. Okay, so not recommended to put it outdoors, okay?
Okay.
So good question, okay? So, and there we go. So now it's gonna go like this. So when we go to Jim's house in the next video, we're gonna have it all set up, and we're just gonna plug it into his wall, and then right here connect it to his Wi-Fi or Ether cable if he has one.
And this
There's the
will
Ether cable.
mine
Helium tokens.
not mobile.
No, this will mine helium tokens,
This
which is 4G. Yeah.
Helium token.
So this will probably do, maybe in Jim's, it looks like a good spot. You'll probably do 4 helium tokens a month. It's $5 a month, so it's $20. But hey, better than zero. It's in the down market, $20 a month.
Those old helium tokens, the BM before mobile, they can go up.
That's right.
You have to just accumulate
Yep.
numbers.
During the high market, each token was worth $55 at the high market peak. So, and at that time, my old miner was mining about half a token a day. So I was mining $25 a day on the peak market.
What about an overall average?
And overall average was probably doing about $10 a day.
About $10.
And now they're doing about
That's half token.
now they're doing about 10 cents a day.
Yeah, it
Like
went down
100x.
So the attention is off of helium right now,
Mm-hmm.
but all the attention went to the 5G miner.
And notice the 5G miner, you see, we'll show you insert. The growth was like this last week, and then it just like went flat.
Okay, so a lot of them went on air.
So a lot of them just kind of slowed down the adoption. So which means more tokens for the Genesis period people. Because remember, the bigger the network, the more tokens have to be shared among the network, right? So this is the setup. Again, this is the setup. We're gonna have it set up like this for Jim. And we're gonna plug into the Wi-Fi Ether cable. And he's not even gonna notice it.
Yeah.
Or we can do Wi-Fi, and we just gonna put it in the corner by the window, and he'll be happy. He'll forget all about it.
Plant in front of it.
Yeah, he'll forget all about it.
How come Hawaii doesn't do 5G?
Hawaii is always the last state to adapt to everything. So it's just a matter of regulations. It just means that we just haven't gone that far.
Yeah.
I would say maybe within 2 years we'll have 5G capable independent miners.
Oh, okay. But it's all about mobile nowadays.
But I saw the 5G indoor antenna is only $800 something. It's like, wow, that's cheap. When I bought it was $1,100, so now it's dropping. $1,500 actually, it's dropping. When I bought it, it was $1,500, so now it's half the price because of the market is down. Which I know that when the market goes back up in 3 years, it's gonna be back to $2,000.
Right now it's like $700, $800.
Yeah, good time to invest, you know.
For a 5G miner. And if you're elsewhere, not in the state of Hawaii, you can do the mobile mining.
And maybe by that time, there'll be 5G mining here, you know. So that was your setup. Next video, we can talk about the setup at Jim's house. We're gonna set up at Jim's house and kind of ask him some questions. Like and subscribe, and see you next time.
Now, back to ending. Let's do an ending. So we just looked at the miner. That's the thing, 5G miner. That's going to bring in all the mobile tokens and make this guy here Mr. Millionaire.
In tokens.
In tokens. The whole thing is you get a whole lot of tokens, and this is the mobile tokens. Get a whole lot of them using a 5G miner. And you can have the antenna that's indoor. You don't have to have one on the roof. You just get one that's in the box. We were going to give, well, you got a whole bunch of miners, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to give our viewers several of them for free, right?
Yeah.
For likes.
Yeah, okay, I'll give one out.
No, I'm saying the original plan, I'm not going to put words in his mouth. It's not a giveaway just yet. We're going to do enough viewers. The boxes of 5G miners to distribute to people and share in the mobile rewards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where our future video with Jim, if it happens, will come into play. We'll see how an average person reacts to being introduced
to this decentralized concept.
Yeah.
To this crypto money.
It's Jim. Oh God. It's horse and buggy style. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Aloha.